Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Flame in the Flood. We're, of course, continuing with our attempt to get as far as possible and survive as long as possible. However, well, I shouldn't really say however. It turns out that, well, it seems as though the recording is fixed. OBS, the workarounds they put in place, seems to really be working, which is awesome. Yes, I landed here and didn't ever actually explore, I think. Doesn't seem to be any wolves here. There's nothing else, mind you, but no wolves. Alright. So be it. Come on. And we shall be on our way to the next location. We're still looking for a marina. I think that's probably the highest priority thing that we're looking for. Can I think I can sneak through here. Kind of hard to see, but okay, I'm trying to hold back, dodge this rubble, swing off to the right. Diamondback rough, small town, plenty of shops. Okay, I wanted to cross, but that and get into the calm water, but the debris makes that challenging. It could have been something. Kind of glad it doesn't tell me what it was, because I'd probably be sad more than once. Alright, let's put the uprights. Kind of literally. Alright, we're no longer wet. Now, I probably could have made it to that one. It's actually probably time to sleep. I'm pretty sure my sleep schedule got off last episode. Yeah, it kind of did. That's right, I gotta leave and come back. I think the standard 4 hours will be good. I need to check my food situation here real fast. Alright. When we get back, I'll cook that raw meat. It's not gonna go bad just yet. Alright. Time to see, is there anything good? Okay, we've got a bear. Ah, darn. It's a shame we didn't come in when it was dark. We might have had wolves and gotten our supply of meat back up. We very much want to cook that last thing of meat. We'll open up a slot for us, but more importantly, that raw meat won't spoil anytime soon. Got 6 days. Which for meat is much less than 6 days worth of food. So I'm not particularly worried. Gaxiola Bay. Pretty sure that's not a new one. Mostly because I don't see very many new ones. Okay, we have a wolf hanging out. I see 2 snakes. Don't need any of those things. And we do not need rags. Ah. Get caught in a corner. Okay, we've got more than enough snakes. Okay, remember, no sprinting. Get bit. Alright, so we hang out here for a little bit for the wolf to come back. Hopefully he comes back through here and not through here. Come on, wolf, where are you? He's probably gonna come from over here. Which will be challenging. There we go. Gotcha. And speaking of being thirsty, that was thirsty work. Alright, I heard a boar over here. Are there any more snakes? It would appear no. Alright. I'm okay. I mean, we only were going to get one of them anyway, so. The wolf takes longer because they run after they've been bit. But the wolves are actually just, you know, more dangerous anyway. So, you know. Win some, lose some. I think if we had killed the boar instead of the wolf, we wouldn't have gotten the water. Which I'm pretty sure, well, actually, considering that I think every single time I start this game, it reduces the amount of water I have in my collector. It's probably not full right now. So I was going to say the water collector is probably full, because I don't remember us having taken a drink from it in a while. But man, do we need a marina. I'm going this way. Just a lot of thin paths there that I'm not particularly keen to experiment with. Unlikely haven. Let's see what we got here. So far no wolves or any wildlife, except ants. Gotta watch those ants. I'm mousing up over there and not seeing anything. Thing is, I don't know what I'm looking for right now anyway. I really don't think I'm looking for items so much as I'm looking for plants and animals, i.e. good food. That would be one thing that would be pretty interesting, is if there was non-perishable food. Because non-perishable food is, you know, presumably would be a thing, and some people would hoard it, sure, but not all of it would, you know, be consumed at this point, I imagine. Though we are, you know, 7 months into, like 7 months after we entered this apocalyptic land, which we don't know much of the history about, like, when it actually started. So it sounds like it's been going on for a little bit longer than we've been playing the game, just because we know from the story mode. Okay, we've got a bear. Yes. Okay, I really don't want to die to bear mauling. So I'm going to stand here where I can retreat appropriately. Well, there's still a mauling occurring. Believe me, as cool as this action would be to watch, it is much more dangerous. All right. Okay. We do have to be wary of snakes here. Interesting. Okay, so he's primed to attack me. Bullshit. Here's a bear. Okay. Ow. That was kind of bullshit. But ow. We will fix this laceration right up. I will pay for meat with a laceration. It is not a price I pay very often, so... The real question is, where did the other wolf die? Oh, what do you know? Oopsie. Where did the other wolf die? Do I have room for feathers? I have a feeling the other wolf... Oh, it's about to rain. Oh, hello. Almost did a bad thing. Okay, did not wake the bear. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This was a very good stop. Alright, so let's eat and cook. Why do I have old lumber? No, seriously. Why do I have random extra old lumber? Yeah. We want to use the stove. We want to cook some meats in the pouring rain. And we want to sleep. Let's do 5 hours. And then be on our way. Good stop. Very good stop. Whenever you can get a bear to kill some wolves, you've had a good time. Okay, yeah, the current's not letting me do that. I don't feel like wasting gas to fight it. That made me twitch a little bit. Okay, there. That's my path. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that way with a whole bunch of narrow paths. You know, for fear of dying more than anything else. But I think that's a reasonable fear to have. Alright, we're thirsty. Okay, see? What is that? What is that? It's bad procedural generation, which is inevitable. It's not a perfect system. Procedural generation is challenging. I'm not giving developers crap for that. I promise. once again, I don't know what I'm searching for. Wait, do I need alcohol? No, I don't. If I've made a torch recently, I could. You never know. Is that a sapling? It is. It's 2 saplings. I think that's it. But 2 saplings is pretty good. I will take it. Now I'm going to be very careful in scouring everything, because there's a 3rd sapling that I missed the first time. Okay, that is what I searched. Well, fantastic. Just kind of take one extra little pass looking at places that I've looked before, just in case. Alright, let's look at... do we have room for 3 saplings somewhere? Not explicitly, but I moved 1 there, so we're at least at 2. We've got maximum capacity. We're not going to get... We could technically pick up 8 instead of 7 if we were to find that many, which we won't in one go, but... Yeah, you never know. Could have been jerky. Could have been. Unfortunately, I am missing out on possibly grabbing salt. That is a downside. Because salt is worth having when we end up in a situation of excess food. Which is, you know, not necessarily common, but when it happens, you don't really want any of that food to go to waste for obvious reasons. Okay, the current really wanted me to go left there. I said no. And we're taking a stop here. Bradley Vale. Almost looks like Brattle Whale. That kerning, though. Kerning is the space between characters in a font, for those curious. I will occasionally joke and call kerning kemming, because if the kerning between the R and the N in kerning is small, it looks like an M, hence kemming. Okay, we got a boar, but I don't really have any way to kill it. Besides arrows, of course. So I think we're out. No reason to spend more time somewhere than we need to. Speaking of, it's time to eat. So we'll also use the stove to cook. Cool. Tree is getting in the way of our viewport here. Yes, I could have gone around that way, but I am kind of looking to make some distance, and I am looking to find a marina, which requires us to travel distance because of their sheer rarity. And obviously, the more distance I travel, the more dangerous it gets. So, you know. Okay, I really can't mess around here. I don't have a torch as backup. So let's sleep. It's about that time. We'll sleep for 5 hours. It'll still be night if my gauging of the time is correct. Yeah, barely. Alright. I'm not gonna mess. It's not raining, but I still don't want to consume my torches. Torches are valuable, and I'd rather not. Oh, damn it. Slow river. The inevitable slow river. I'm sure this is what kills everybody. Yes, I have gas, but for now, I'm going to rely purely on girl power. But Slow River does allow me to do stupid stuff like this. To get to things that I will not be able to carry. Yep. Until I'm clear of these obstacles, I don't want to use boost. It would be cool if your stamina bar increased over time if you were healthy. Oh, that would be a cool mechanic. You'll see it in... So I've seen it in 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die has a mechanic where... well, I mean, it's like, it's an RPG, you level things up and stuff, so it's like natural to see character improvement. But... So, you know, that said, with that caveat, because obviously that's not necessarily what's going on here, but as you eat healthy, you gain increased stamina and increased health, like max health. Okay, we've got one wolf and one snake so far. 2 wolves, which means they're pretty much guaranteed to be 3 wolves since they're in packs of 3. Alright, this is just a clusterfuck of a place. Gosh darn it. Alright, I'm out. We'll eat next time we stop. We're not quite there. Since the wolves can't kill the boar and vice versa, they'll just keep fighting forever. One of them might accidentally get killed by a snake, but it's unlikely. Because I feel like it'll get distributed amongst the wolves. And even if it doesn't get distributed amongst the wolves, and the boar ends up dead, which is likely because the boar only had 1 hit left on it. The only reason why I feel like it would be unlikely is the boar will charge where the wolves are. So it's less likely to accidentally run into a snake. I don't know if that's true, that's just a guess. But I feel like it's likely that the snakes would kill a wolf before they kill the boar. But even if they did manage to kill the boar, I risk... Either way, I risk getting aggro from a wolf at any point in time. Like, they can break aggro, or they can be distracted away from the boar long enough to smack me in the face, basically. That is a thing, unfortunately. But if the boar does die, then I've got 3 wolves running around. Now remember, I do have a bunch of tainted bait to throw still. So if I ever get low on food, I always have that as an option. Every new land an adventure. Not that much of an adventure. Alright, so we've got wolves. Will we find a bear? Dang it, for a second that looked exactly like a bear cave. It's either a bear or 9 snakes. There's a wolf, or there's a boar. Not quite a bear. Just that little boost of sprint right before he charges. there's nothing of value here. Yep, there's nothing of value here. Alright, it was only one wolf. So that is a thing. Okay. As much as I want to constantly stop, I really do need to just push past this. Yeah, the dehydrating. The dehydrating is real. I have to get to a stop so that I can drink water. Worst comes to worst, I do have my tea. So you better get moving. Alright, 250 meters. I should be able to make. And get my water. No problem. The other unfortunate thing is that gas is now pretty much super rare. Because, you know, wilderness doesn't have a chance to spawn gas. So I need to try and not use it if I don't have to. So I'm going to explore all of this. If I can. That should be good though. Oh, this is good news for us. This is a lot of meat, which is good. We're at 14 thirst. I'm going to let that get really low. But I am going to do it by standing here and maybe catching in on some action and maybe running away. Just keep hearing it. Don't know what's gonna happen. And of course this is blinking because I'm in dangerous waters. Okay. Great, okay, so that's gonna delay me even further. That was really close. Oh gosh, there's snakes. Something got bit by a snake. I'm not going to assume it's the bear. Gosh darn it. Alright, well we're going to drink water. And we are going to sleep for a bit. And hopefully that will de-aggro the bear. Otherwise I'm going to get a bear punch in the face. You know, a kind bear punch. Nothing crazy. Okay, I have room. Okay. No bear punch waiting for us. I think the bear did get bit by a snake, though. I think that's why it suddenly aggroes to me. Like, the wolves aggro it properly. But if it gets bit by a snake, it can no longer attack the snake. Well, could totally do shenanigans again. Don't think it's worth it though. I just simply don't think it's worth it. Okay, there's nothing back there worth it. I could get 1-to-1 ratio on the bear with 2 snakes. I don't think that the snake bite from last night before I slept doesn't count. The bears slept it off and healed it, if I remember correctly. I think I really just need to go. I think I just need to zoom. Like, I actually think I need to not stop anywhere until I get out of here. Unless it's a marina, of course. Alright, I'm putting my cursor right there. When it's past my cursor, I can go. It might save me a grand total of a second in the grand scheme of things. But that could be important, and you never know. Because no matter how much is left, as long as you have something left, you can perform a full action. I was purposely waiting to get a little bit of time, or a little bit of space away from the debris. Because as much as I want to get out of this place, I don't want to do it at the cost of my raft. Because there's not much of my raft left. Alright, we are also at a breakpoint. It is time to call the episode, unfortunately. We're going to stop at our next location and save. And then when next we meet, we will take care of our needs, probably explore this island because why not, and then continue trying to escape this place. So I saw the saving. So I will say thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time as we approach day 215. And until then, keep your gears turning.